In a small village, surrounded by golden fields and a dark forest, lived a curious little girl named Mira. Every night, Mira gazed at the glowing moon from her cottage window. She always wondered why the moon seemed to follow her wherever she went. One evening, as the moon rose higher, Mira heard a soft whisper outside her window. "Come and see the Moonlight Garden," it said. Intrigued, Mira put on her slippers, wrapped a scarf around her shoulders, and stepped outside. Outside, Mira found a shimmering path made of silver light, winding through the fields and leading into the forest. It sparkled as if sprinkled with stardust. The path was cool under her bare feet, and it whispered gentle songs of adventure. As she followed the path, fireflies danced around her, and the trees seemed to bow to let her pass. Mira's heart beat with excitement. She had never gone so far from home before. Deep in the forest, Mira met a group of animals under a tree, bathed in moonlight. A wise owl, a playful fox, and a kind deer greeted her. "Are you going to the Moonlight Garden?" asked the owl, blinking its big eyes. "Yes," Mira replied. "Follow the moonbeams," said the deer softly. The fox added, "Be brave. The garden is meant for the curious and kind-hearted." They gave Mira a lantern filled with a tiny piece of the moon's glow to guide her. Mira followed the moonbeams until she reached a giant willow tree. The tree's roots formed an arch, and the bark shimmered as though it were alive. On the trunk was a silver key hanging from a branch. As she reached for the key, the tree spoke, its voice deep and kind. "You have the heart of an adventurer. Use this key to unlock the door to the Moonlight Garden." With a nod, Mira found a small door hidden among the roots. She placed the key into the lock, and the door creaked open, revealing a glowing garden beyond. The garden was breathtaking. Silver flowers bloomed under the moon, and sparkling streams of water sang as they flowed. Trees with glowing fruit stood tall, their leaves shimmering with every breeze. Fireflies lit the paths, and gentle music filled the air, played by invisible hands. At the center of the garden stood a crystal fountain. From it, moonlight poured like liquid silver. Mira walked up to the fountain and saw her reflection glowing like the stars. "You found the Moonlight Garden because of your curiosity and courage," a soft voice said. It was the moon itself, speaking from above. "This place will always be here for those who dream." Mira spent what felt like hours exploring the garden, but she knew she had to return home. The moon promised, "You can always come back in your dreams." With that, the path reappeared, guiding her back to the cottage. When Mira woke the next morning, she found a single glowing flower on her windowsill, a gift from the Moonlight Garden. She smiled, knowing her adventure wasn't just a dream, but a memory to cherish forever.